What's going on, future entrepreneurs? I am back with another crypto video. Today is going to be a different type of crypto video. As you can see, we got a little platform on the screen called Margex. Before we get into it, go ahead and give me the L and S special. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell so you don't miss any of my upcoming content. I'm always doing something a little bit different, a little bit just different. I like doing different things. I like trying different things. I like doing a little bit of experimenting. You can't make money without losing money. It's my philosophy, not yours. And I don't mind putting a little bit of money on risk so I can try to see if I can figure out some things, which is pretty much what entrepreneurs do, guys. You come out, you put a little money online, you try something, and you figure it out. Even if you don't figure it out, at least you tried. You don't want to go to your grave at least not trying. Something else before we get into today's video. I'm not giving you guys financial advice. I'm not advising you guys to do anything that I would not do. I'm also telling you to get into anything that I'm talking about at your own risk. Join anything that you want to at your own risk. And I'm pretty much just going to be showing you the things that I do, the way that I sometimes the way that I think, and the way I put my money. And I'm not at any time telling you to do exactly what I'm doing. Do it at your own risk. Do it at your own experience. Do it at your own leisure. Do it at your own financial peril, because sometimes you're going to lose money. Most of the times you're going to lose money. The richest people in the world, Jeff Bezos, Mark Zuckerberg, Elon Musk, have all lost money. You'll never hear about their losses, but you always seem to see the wins, because they normally win big. The big wins normally outweigh the losses, which that's why you never pretty much hear about them. They didn't become billionaires by winning every single time. They had to learn from their mistakes. They had to learn something. So here on the screen, guys, I'm showing something called Margex. It's pretty much a platform you can go to and you can trade crypto. As you can see, this is Bitcoin. You can trade Ethereum. You can trade XRP. You can do Litecoin, EOS. This is Cardano. And there's quite a few cryptos on here you can trade. Now I don't have any experience in crypto trading. I'm just playing around with it for a little bit to see if I can figure out any kind of system that will work for me. Now this is just something that I do. I normally try different things. At one time, just to give you guys an idea, I was looking into buying cell phones and trading them at another price, either on eBay, on Amazon, or any of these other particular sites that you can resell. You can buy stuff and just resell it just to see. That's something that anybody wants to do if you're an entrepreneur. You want to test things out, and it may take a while in order for you to figure it out. It may take 30 days, it may take 90 days, it may take 9 months, depending on how much you're willing to risk, depending on how much money and how much time you have to put into that particular platform. It's going to depend on your risk as well. Like right now, you can see what I can do is I can just use $10, but what the system will do is it will let me leverage my wins, but I don't do a big amount. Like right now it's on 10%. I can move this all the way to 100%, which I don't recommend. And what it would do is if I win, it would give me 100% more than what I have won. So I'll just show you in a second. Let me pull it back down to 10%. Come back down to 10%. And it's showing my USD is showing 10 USD. And what I would do is I would press buy, which means when you press buy on this particular platform, that means you're putting money in the bet that the Bitcoin is going to go up. If I press sell, that's going to be I'm putting in a bid that is going down. It's kind of like the stocks. When you hear about what happened with the I think it was what was the name of it? GameStop. I think it was GameStop a while back. But a lot of the big people, what they call them is the whales. They put in a lot of money and they bet that GameStop was going down. And a lot of people decided to try to push it on their own, which, as you can see, it can be manipulated, because a lot of people decided they want to push GameStop up, and they did as much as they can, and they kind of manipulated it. And that's what happens a lot of times in these markets. If you have a gargantuan amount of money, you can pretty much predict the money you can make. You can pretty much kind of manipulate it in a way, because you have so much money in. If you decide to take your money out, the market would pretty much go down. If you decide to put money in, that would pretty much cause it to go up, which is kind of a thing that's kind of almost inevitable that people just decide to do because they have a lot of money and they can do it and they want to make more money. So if I was to press, let's see, right now I would press I'll press sell. I would be betting $10 that it's going to go down. And when it goes down, I can take my profits whenever it goes down. And let's see, right now you can come down to the bottom. It will show at the bottom right here that I'm kind of putting my money on the sell. Now you would not sometimes, or at one point, what it would do is it would liquidate your money, and when it would liquidate, it would pretty much just take all of the money that you put there, and it would pretty much just take all of the money that you put in right there, which pretty much shows right here is I put $10 on Bitcoin, and I'm betting that it would go down past this particular marker right here, and once it goes down, it depends on where you want to stop it. You can let it go, or you can just watch it. I mean, it's pretty much just something, like I said, it's something that I'm experimenting with, something that I'm kind of playing around with to see if I can kind of figure it out. And what happens is when you want to stop, you just press close market or close limit, depending on which one you press. And since I'm on market, I will just press close market, and that will close me out at that particular point. Now, it was one that I did last night. That was one that I was showing them on one of my earlier videos, and I let it go all night. Sometimes that's something else I'm going to be kind of playing around with. I'm going to put in 2 bids. It's something I'm going to be trying to do. I'm not telling you guys to do this, but I'm just saying what I'm going to be trying in the next coming weeks. What I'm going to do is I'm going to place 2 particular orders before I go to bed. I'm going to do a sell and I'm going to do a buy. And when I wake up, I'm going to see which one is at the highest point. And then I may, depending on where it is, if I'm at a profit, I'll go ahead and I'll close them both. But more than likely, you'll probably end up just breaking even. But it's going to depend on if you get liquidated, which means you lost it because it went too far. Because that happens. Let's say it goes all the way, because I bet down, let's say it goes all the way up here. When it gets to a certain point where it's just pretty much so far, it's not going to be a chance of you to get the money back, then it's just going to liquidate, which is going to take all your money. As you can see right now, let me go ahead and hit this button to magnify gas so you can see. Like right now, you can see right now, they're right now on plus 8% because it's going down. Now this is going to go up, it's going to go down, it's going to be plus, it's going to be negative. And it's all going to depend on what's happening right here. Now, right now, it's not showing, but it's negative 13. For some reason, not picking up on magnifying glass. But right now, it's negative 13. It's negative 14. It's showing negative 8 on the glass right here, but it's actually more than that. Right now, it's negative 17 because I bet on it going down. So what I can do right now is, if I wanted to, I can either wait and let it go down a little more, or I can press close and take my profits right here. Some people, they play the game. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to press close. I didn't even think this was going to happen. Right now, it's going to show that the order was executed, that it was sold, and that I made that 10% profit. And all it's going to do is put that money right back into my account, so I can either be done for the day, or I can come back and try it over again. Now, this, again, guys, this is just an experiment. I can end up losing all of the things that I have in here right now, all of the crypto that I have, which is pretty much not a lot right now. So this is just a little bit of money I decided to put in just to experiment. As I said, let me go ahead and show you how much I have in here. It's probably not a lot. Let's go to BTC to USD converter. That's pretty much how you figure out how much money you have in your account, depending on which one of the cryptos you're using. I use BTC because it's the most common. Now I run a little bit slow. So what I would do is come back to the Margex platform, and I will grab my balance. Now, it may take a little while before it actually shows back into your account. It's been a while since I've been on the platform, because I have done this before and I just decided to stop. Now what I would do is come here, Control V. So right now, if I take the E out, I think I forgot to put the decimal in there. Let me go back. So it is 0.1, 2, 3, 4 zeros. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4 zeros, and I put the dot in there. So right now it's like $1. So it'll let me trade. I'm pretty much sure that it's just letting me trade on $1. So it's not going to show any big returns or big losses right now. So it will let you even just $1. If I want to buy or sell right now, it'll let me do it again. But right now it's pretty much just going to let me sell and play around with $1. So you can put this amount of money in. You can play around with the system, do it at your own risk. It's just kind of like the HYIPs, the high yield investment platforms, which is something that you want to play around with and kind of. And I'm not, recommending this. This is almost like just like that. Where if you come in and you figure out a system, or you figure out a strategy that works for you, and you can help make it profitable every single day, then it's something that I would try. I mean, it's something that I would experiment with. And again, guys, do it at your own risk. I'm not an expert in this. I'm barely a beginner. I'm still learning how to look at the screen and things of that nature. Guys, this is something else you can look at, you can play around with. It's up to you. I'll leave a link down in the description. It's something that you want to join. Or don't worry. I mean, I'm not going to put a link in the description. Just go ahead if you want. If it's something you're interested in, just text me or send me an email, and I'll give you the link if you do decide to do something that you would like to get involved with. This is the Passive Income Trucker. I'm out.